Ben Johnson continues to waste no time in filling out his coaching staff. As per Adam Schefter, Dennis Allen is now expected to be announced as the Chicago Bears defensive coordinator, just working out some kinks. We also know that a couple of coaches that Ben Johnson plans to interview for the offensive coordinator. We're going to talk about it all and more right after this.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
What's going on, Bears fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bears Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. We got Steve-O, myself, Hayes, in the building today. Apparently, it's Gray Bears gear day. Didn't get the memo, but hey, at least we all on point. This one comes from Adam Schefter just about an hour ago. Says this: while no announcement has been made, multiple sources believe former Saints and Raiders head coach Dennis Allen will be hired as defensive coordinator, even going so far as saying that the contracts could be worked out and announced as early as today. This is a big thing. Dennis Allen, Ben Johnson talked about wanting to have experienced guys around him. I think that's really important, as well as Ben Johnson is an offensive-minded head coach. He's still going to call the offensive plays. You want somebody that you can turn the defense over. He still has to have his finger on the pulse of the defense, but you at least want somebody that you can really trust to run that defense. Dennis Allen did such a good job at running the Saints defense before he eventually took over as the head coach. Steve-O, how you feeling?
If it's everything you want, and it tells you some of the things that Ben Johnson had already said he's gonna do as a head coach. One of the most important things he said, this ain't Detroit. So I'm gonna take what I learned from Detroit, but I can't treat it like Detroit. I gotta build this team around what we already have. And what we already have right now with this team already is the defense, for the most part, is who we have locked in for the most part in terms of contracts and everybody else. Mm-hmm. So it didn't really make that much sense to come in because we know we had a lot of questions. The scheme gonna fit this, that, and the third. So with Dennis coming in, he runs a 4-3, been running the 4-3. We're going to keep the same scheme. So that's something less we got to worry about. And I will say, I think he's a way more aggressive coach on the 4-3. You can see it how he uses his linebackers over there. And to be quite honest with you, the way that whole defense is old as hell. So the fact that he got what he got out of it is very well. And most importantly, he gonna make, not only does the addition of Al Green coming to this works, but he makes sure that his corners are on point. And that fits with us as well. We got some of the best corners, especially in the division, especially in the NFC. So I like it. Dennis Allen, great age, wisdom, been around the game, multiple teams, knows the game. It's perfect.
Yeah. And it looks like as I was just doing my research, Brad Biggs also confirms that that Dennis Allen is expected to be hired as defensive coordinator. Usually by the time Brad Biggs go public with something, he's gotten some word that is pretty certain. So I love that this team, like you said, we have the most established players on that defensive side of the ball. They don't have to worry about scheme changes. I do like the fact, like you said, he's a more aggressive play caller. I do think we're going to blitz a lot more under Dennis Allen as well, more structured blitzes, which is a really good thing as well. I still want to see them get another talent on that in those trenches on the defensive line as well. But I think that Dennis Allen is going to be a really good guy to come in here and take what we did good defensively at times last year and take it to the next step up for sure.
Yeah, and he's done something that, as a coordinator, he's done something that Ben Johnson has never done, go to the Super Bowl. So he has everything. Like he's one of the, to me, out of every defensive coordinator that was available, I feel like he was the probably number one on everybody's list when it comes down to it. So yeah, Dennis is just perfect. Like I know a lot of you gonna hear and let me say this, you're gonna hear a lot of things coming from the Saints fans. That's because he was a head coach. He ain't the best head coach, but what he can do, lead a damn defense. That's something he most definitely can do.
Yeah. I mean, and we'll see what continues to happen with this. Overall, I think that he has a focus on getting shit done. And we'll see, like Ben Johnson's going to come in and make sure that he has people around him that make sense. And so that's a big thing is that as well. Now, we also got today, just a couple hours ago as well, that both David Shaw and let me get the other brother's name, Israel Woolfork, the Bears have requested to interview them for offensive coordinator positions. How you feeling about that, Steve-O?
Well, of course, with David, I like David. For all people know, for people that know, I'm an Oregon fan, so he brung a lot of hell towards me during his tenure at Stanford. He's a great offensive mind. He's dealt with a lot of great quarterbacks like Andrew Luck and others that's already in the league. So he's an offensive mind, and it's to me. He said in the press conference, Ben Johnson did. He got to get somebody at OC that he trusts.
Mm-hmm.
Why not get somebody that's been a head coach at a top college for a long time that put NFL talent out there?
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Listen up here. First of all, it's bad enough that you got a dog as your avi, you bitch ass motherfucker. Don't ever come in here calling names because you already know you a bitch. That's why you use a dog as your avi. Now, I get it that you want some attention. I got time to give it to you today.
That's a
Right?
double entendre.
Keep the shit together. It's bad enough that your mama didn't breastfeed you, which led you to not having good brain development. Then on top of that, your uncle had to take you fishing because your daddy didn't give a damn about you. Now I'm gonna have to whoop your ass because your daddy didn't beat your ass enough for you to have some common sense. Don't come in here acting like you got some fucking smoke because I will kill your ass. Watch yourself. All right? Now get it together. Let's keep it pushing. Go ahead, Steve-O.
I forgot. I hate when you do this shit. Talking about go ahead, Steve. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
You was talking about David Shaw.
Oh yeah. It's funny. It's quite funny that these two people are the people that we talking about because they're kind of similar in a way. I feel like Israel is basically just a very very young version of a David Shaw. So like I'm like as far as I know about him, like he's the quarterback coach with Arizona, so he's working with Kyler down there. He's been with the Browns. He's been with the Browns for a couple of years, and he was the wide receiver coach and running back coach in Miami, Ohio. So I'm sure he has like a nice mind, a nice young mind that's probably well versed and creative, but he's just a little too young. Not even a little bit.
You
He's
think so?
30. They say he's 34 or 35 years old.
Yeah.
So
What,
like that, I'm. That's what they said. Yeah.
Here's why I don't hate it though, because if it's offensive coordinator, the reason why I don't hate it is this, right? Is that we know that Ben Johnson's going to call the offense. So if he's bringing in another young guy to help groom, I'm not mad at that person.
But this is a real groom. Like
Yeah,
this
true.
is like
It's true.
this. Like he don't even have any. Hey, that varsity
That
kind of
jacket
cold.
hard, bro.
I ain't gonna lie.
Thank you.
But
Appreciate it.
like he don't really have like. Usually you will want him to be a tight ends coach. Like it's good that he's been a running backs coach. It's good that he's been a wide receiver coach. I want to be a tight end coach. Then I want him to at least be a passing game coordinator, and then go into OC before. It's just gonna be a big jump. Like he ain't did none of that type of thing in the league. And only thing that his real coaching job in the league started this year, which is the quarterback coach. Like the rest, they said he's the Bill Willis coaching following. I don't know what the fuck that is in Cleveland. Don't know what that means. And then in 2021, he was the Bill Walsh NFL Diversity Coaching Fellowship. What the fuck? It's just like I'm not mad that they're trying to hear him out and give him an interview. It's just for him to be a realistic option. It's way more experience out there that we should want.
Okay. How you feel about that, Dub, as far as the point Steve was making, as far as kind of an inexperienced offensive coordinator with Ben Johnson?
Can you guys hear me? I don't think I'm showing.
Yeah,
up.
you sound good, bro. You good.
Okay. Okay. I think it really isn't that. It's not that deep when I say this. It's gonna sound kind of crazy, but the offensive coordinator position for the Chicago Bears, you don't got to put so much into it. I think because of Ben Johnson's attachment to the offensive side of the football.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't throw too much, you know what I'm saying, into that offensive coordinator position. It's not as important as a defensive coordinator now. So I wouldn't put too much in it. As long as it's a competent guy that they pick and they know that he's going to be able to perform his duties as the offensive coordinator.
Can
Go
I
ahead,
push
Steve.
back a little bit? The reason why I say it's just as important is because we don't have a veteran quarterback either. So we also need somebody that can see it from a different point of view and communicate to Caleb. Because as far as I'm concerned, Bajan is still our backup. And I had my trepidations about that when the season started. Like I was saying, he ain't gonna be able to tell Caleb shit because he ain't been playing. He can only tell him what he's seen on scouting reports, what they did in practice, and if he's a film guy, he could, to the best of his abilities, he could communicate what he's seeing. But at the end of the day, the OKC he's like a second mind. Like, yeah, it's gonna be times in the game where he's calling plays, but he ain't gonna be paying attention to the little things, like, okay, the personnel usage, or okay, this dude on fire, coach, I think we might have to put this in. Hey, coach, you remember that play that we tried them and it didn't work necessarily, but they bid on it, we could try it in here. Like, that's what an OC is for. Like, I get it, like, because you think he's an OC, former OC, and he's a play caller now as a head coach, that it ain't gonna mean much. I'm telling you, it's gonna mean even more, especially if you don't get a veteran quarterback in the background.
I mean, this is. I understand what you're saying. That's why I said that before I made my comment. Like, it's gonna sound strange, but it's very important. He must do all those things that you just said, Steve. He gonna do that. He gonna see those strategic adjustments throughout the game and give them to Ben Johnson. Let's do this the next time we see this, and and so on. It's gonna happen, but it's not gonna be a guy that's gonna be calling the downs, and you know what I'm saying. It's not gonna be that guy. His job is gonna be dumbed down. Fuck it. Let me just say it's gonna be.
Yeah, but even if it's, and I get what you're both saying, right? Let me play the middle between this. Even if it is dumbed down, though, you still want somebody to add perspective for Ben Johnson. You never, like, that's the point of the whole coaching staff, right? You want somebody that's going to be able to have a perspective. So I can understand where Steve was coming from. Like, how raw do you want somebody? But then again, I mean, like, if you're going to hire somebody, you trust that their acumen, right? So you maybe put them in that situation because you trust them. So it's valid, concerns either way that you're going to go with it. And I think that Ben Johnson has also talked about the importance of having experienced people around him. And I did kind of expect kind of a more veteran OC, but I'll say this: like, somebody took a shot on Ben Johnson. Why not here?
Yeah, that's a good point.
But when did he get there? That's the question. Because did he get there the first year that Dan was a coach? And I don't even think that was the first time Dan was a first-time coach.
Yeah.
No.
So, like, I think that's my only thing. Like, if this is a coach that's done this before, cool. I'm always cool with bringing up younger people. But because he's already a younger dude and he's a first-time head coach, you need the most experience possible.
But I think he's okay, man. He doing his thing. I think he's going to add. I think experience has been very important for what they're doing with the coaching who they acquired so far. Look at Al Harris. You want to talk about experience?
That's a veteran coach.
Hold on real quick. I want to address something. I'm not going off on nobody. Christopher Evans says a safe bet like Eric Bieniemy or Bobby Slowick would be good idea for OC. I'm telling y'all right now, let's get it. Especially now that DEI is going away. Eric Bieniemy is not going to be in the NFL anytime soon. And that's not me saying he doesn't deserve to be in the NFL. Choose my words very intentionally here, right? Like, listen to what I'm saying, because I don't need nobody saying, oh, well, hey, said Eric Bieniemy doesn't. I'm not. Eric Bieniemy deserves a shot at a head coaching job. Let's be clear here, much less offensive coordinator. But between all the crap around him and on top of everything else, DEI is going away. Target don't give a damn about black people no more. It's not happening. It just is what it is. It's not happening.
He's literally mellow. He got blackballed.
Yeah.
That's all.
I don't know what happened to him. He's
Mark Jackson. I was just about to say Mark Jackson,
bro. But it's interesting. But I think what they're looking for is experience, though. Yeah, still got to give him some time, though. Give him a little bit more time.
That's why I like Dave. Like, Dave is a mixture of experience and non-experience, because he don't have experience being an OC in the league, but he has plenty of coaching experience as being a play caller and a head coach.
That's a fact.
Dennis Allen with the experience. I'm sure you
very
guys
experienced.
About that.
He was just a terrible fucking head coach. That's all.
Yeah, he was horrible. Yeah, he was like
He was
way
just-
under 500.
Hey, listen. First of all,
Just
why
like
is
Big Vangio.
Why is it that Matt Nagy got to leave and got another job? Luke Getsy left and got another job. Matt Eberflus is about to get hired by the Cowboys as their defensive coordinator, but Eric Bieniemy can't get an NFL job. Those motherfuckers all failed. Eric Bieniemy succeeded, and people were like, just because you don't like the way a nigga talk, he can't get another NFL job, bro. That's crazy, bro.
That's crazy to the mug, bro. Shout out to Eric. I feel bad for him, bro. They do this to some. I don't want to say nothing, bro. I ain't gonna open my mouth. Go ahead, Stevie.
Yeah, you watch yourself, C-Dub.
I ain't
They
finna
looking
say
out.
nothing.
Listen, DEI is going away. They coming after all darkies. Let me stop playing.
What the hell this man just say?
I don't even gotta say it no more. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about now. I would be.
Don't make me laugh.
My man's needs some Theraflu, bro.
Bro, that's what's in here. Bro, I've been dying for the last 4 days. I had 102 degree fever for 3 straight days. That motherfucker broke today. I felt like the heavens opened up. Shit crazy, man.
What's your confidence in the Bears' choices thus far? With more to come, of course.
I trust Ben Johnson. As of right now, until he proves otherwise, I trust Ben Johnson.
Okay. You're not leaning on what you think about the guys that he hired or what they did before, and you ain't weighing that in on what you think about the decisions thus far.
What do you mean?
Gotta weigh that in.
I mean, you trust in Ben Johnson. We all agree. But what about the guys? The guys, what they bring in? Do you trust what they bring into Ben Johnson's camp?
David Shaw, absolutely. Okay. David Shaw, 100%. Like I said, as a head coach, no. But if you look at his record as a defensive coordinator, absolutely. It's almost no holes as when he just focused on the defense. There's almost no holes there.
I like it. Yeah, I like it. It's a new mix for a Chicago Bears team for me. It looks kind of different than what we always had. We all have something.
Do you know the Bears have never had a coach in the top 10 of pay in the NFL ever?
Yes.
And now we started off, he's number 7. So yes, we're doing stuff different.
You said it's different. I ain't never seen this shit. They look like they want to win.
Wait, that's
and I can't wait to free agency start because that's what's going to really start feeling different, bro.
Okay, because y'all know how me and Hayes used to always talk about this coming into the season, how we felt like even though we was having our shortcomings, we was doing shit upstairs that we normally don't do. And that's what gave us the hope that we had this season. And you know the way the season ended, that kind of dwindled. But at the same time, I just feel like I can't ask nothing better for real. I know motherfuckers gonna get on me, but as much as we get on George is finally doing what we asked him to do.
What is that?
Shut the fuck up. Pay the money. Get the right people in. That's literally what we've been asking for.
And he threw shots at Joe Buck. I'm like, what's gotten into Ben, bro? He said when Joe Buck is on when I hear his voice, I turn the program off. I'm like, what the hell they got into George, bro?
I ain't gonna lie. A lot of niggas don't like Joe Buck.
Oh, I mean, a lot of people don't like him, but it's like he said something about the Packers the other day too. I'm like, all right, George feeling himself too.
He's like, hey, eventually, you got to get tired of losing.
Yeah,
and I think he finally you could tell it was starting to bother George. Because now he started to talk more than you ever heard this motherfucker talk in the last 10 years.
I don't think he's getting to
this.
George.
This is so different. We may see Virginia show up to a game next year.
Oh, my mama, she might come in this motherfucker.
Different theory. Like, I just think he pissed because they told him to move the hell out the way. Like, they said, George, Kevin.
If he was pissed, why would he throw money?
I think George finally realizes. And he said it before, right? Like he just hasn't ever actually done it. He said it before. I don't know football. I gotta trust the people that know football. It feels like he's finally realizing, let me shut up, write the checks, and do what they need me to do. Kevin, do you need me? You want me to show up? Bet I'll show in there.
And it's this, is that. I think Kevin really sat down because we talked about how good the relationship. I think Kevin really sat down like, dude, you giving me the keys to really turn this organization around. I'm getting the outside right, but the inside fucked up. if you ain't trying to do this shit the right way, I can't really help you for real. Because at the end of the day, Kevin was like, I'm gonna make it look shiny on the outside, but it's gonna be shitty as hell once people enter. So if you allow us to do what we really can do, we can turn this team in what you want it to be. We can make Papa Bear proud. We can make your mama proud. So I think he's finally just. I can't. He don't like. I don't give a damn if it was his son or whoever. If it was Kevin, it don't matter. I'm glad he's doing it. So I'm working because he wasn't doing this shit before.
That's why
Hold on real quick. I see another victim. First of all, I appreciate the fact that you named your profile after your mama, because that's exactly what we called your mama in the hood. She was known as the streets. Secondly, I know that you had to show a lot of resolve to even come out of your mama's uterus, because there was no walls, no ledges, no nothing in that motherfucker. So every time she got up to walk away, you almost slid out through in vitro, because she didn't have no walls. It's nothing. Her motherfucking coochie is just a gaping hole. We call her Black Hole the Streets. So I understand that. I appreciate the fact that you honoring your mama by naming your profile that. But please, as another person with another animal, as they Abby, learn to shut the fuck up. Okay? Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and continue the show.
Wait, what happened?
What the fuck happened?
He been talking shit for like the last 15 minutes, bro.
Oh, I've been seeing them too. I ain't gonna lie. You should take your old device, become a ghost. I ain't gonna lie to you, folks.
Oh my
talk
goodness.
to Casper.
Bro, yeah, I was gonna say I agree with Drip with that last point before somebody got completely
about the streets
destroyed. No, about
what happened to the corner? What do you think? Hold on, are you new here?
You gotta be. We don't.
Listen, I tell y'all, this ain't ESPN. This ain't The Tape Never Lies. We not crackheads. We actually are very coherent on the show. This ain't Bears Now. If y'all come in here, listen, we can disagree all day long. You come in here being disrespectful, I guarantee you can't be more disrespectful than me. Don't argue with somebody who got the mic and who got the gift of gab. I keep trying to tell y'all that. Y'all don't listen.
And I ain't gonna lie.
You can either come in and be part of the show, or you can come in and be part of the show. So you got to make a decision on which one you want.
We can turn your ass into the show real quick. Oh, you one of them fuck niggas. You talking about JD? Get off a dick.
Oh, you right? Okay.
Release his shit,
bro. I ain't finna hate on Jaden right now for you.
I ain't hating, but release his shit. Go take your ass into them goddamn commander spaces where you from, and go do what you got.
I mean, listen, it is what it is. It is what it is. The fact that his mama was jacking 5 dicks at the same time, it is what it is. But,
damn, 5 arms?
Yeah, no, bro. She was
She an octopus.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, that's a talent.
Oh shit. Oh my God, this stuff is moving fast, man. How y'all like the speed of Ben Johnson? What he doing, man? He moving kind of fast.
You got to. When you want the best of the best go quick.
That's a fact. I mean, when you move with attention, you don't take a lot of time.
That was our dumbass way. Well, I don't think our guy will be there if we wait at the last day. Well, if we don't, we have a backup plan.
It's like a certain ferocity. I hope they attack the offensive line with ferocity too.
He said, "I need y'all to flame one of them line out, bro. We flamed one, and they ain't never came. We flamed one, and they ain't never came back since.
Hey, bro, that man ain't been on Twitter since,
bro.
He should have never let me find them pictures.
No, he should have never. He really shouldn't talk about people when his wife looked like a burnt munchkin.
Bro, she came in this motherfucker looking like a falling cake.
Bro, his wife walked in the video like this.
What?
She shit me into that bitch on my mama, bro.
Hell no.
Them motherfuckers look like 2 porky beans in the goddamn car next to each other. 2 fucking neck bones.
What the fuck did, bro?
And then I found out he was asking for dinner from one of the Detroit players. I'm like, nigga, you asked for dinner from Wiseman?
Wait, what?
He asked that man to pay for his dinner.
Just like off GP, like just ask another man and shit?
Wow, he had that nigga on live in front of people.
Hey, Detroit, that's how y'all do things? Is that cool?
That nigga he said he invited him to 8 Mile Barbecue.
Wait. That's what y'all do in New York? I mean, Detroit. Oh man, that's
That
different.
shit crazy.
That's different.
Anyway, back on track, y'all. Anything left before we get up out of here, bro?
He come about the
My knees
penguin.
hurt now doing that damn. I'm not gonna
Them
lie.
hard knees through.
Every time I see, I ask the penguin. Oh my mama. Just
Oh, no.
smile and wave, boys.
Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button on y'all way out and hit that like button. Appreciate y'all, bro.
Absolutely, man. We appreciate y'all for supporting the channel. Like I said, come correct. It's all love. You come acting up,
We on your ass.
it is what it is, man. Make sure y'all following us at Shy Bear Central. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns. ChicagoBearCentral@gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave a text message and our voicemail for the mailbag, the number to do so, 773-242-9336. We're the number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. And you know what? In 2025, I'm going to take a compilation and we're going to post it at the end of the year of all the biggest roasts of the year, because still, that dude with the rap song is still the worst one. Y'all remember him?
Yes, bro. That's gonna be 3 hours long, bro.
the worst one. No, the worst one was inside mouth.
Man, there's so
Oh,
many,
yeah.
bro. What?
Yeah.
Inner mouth skin was
Inside Mouse Skin was wild.
Inside mouth skin is goated, bro. What the hell, bro? How did you be coming up with this stuff, bro?
Bro, my mind, I keep telling my mind is a dark and twisted place, bro.
That shit gray.
It is what it is.
That shit like an overcast.
But all right, y'all. We love you guys, man. Shot Town up, bear down. If news drops, we drop.